Runa sailed off the coast of an island. Weather turns bad and the ship is lost. Now in her lifeboat, she fights for her life.
What the hell? Where am I? Fuck, I'm naked. Where'd all my stuff go? All those men are dead. I'm alone here. This'll have to do for now. Good. A weapon. I can work with this. Could hope for something larger, but I'll make do.
Runa may have more to say throughout this, but I'm going to give my intro while she's getting her bearings. The mod is The Island, published in 2017 and largely untouched for several years. I'm also using fixes and tweaks, and the hook that allows you to end the island going into Chanterelle. As you can see, Runa is midway through an Odysseus-style odyssey. You're meant to start the island from a new game, but you can also visit the docks nearby Dawnstar to start it that way. My Dawnstar is a large hub for random mods these days. Also, Runa's level 51, so she's a bit beefier than a level 1 just started guy, even without weapons. For this I'm using Hunterborn, Campfire, and Hunterborn Scrimshaw. I am not using Scrimshaw jewelry as it caused me to crash. I intend to add Sunhelm to try it out, but for now I'm just going to do this on the honor system. Here are my rules. 1. I need to eat, drink, and sleep. I'm going to go for 3 square meals a day and also sleeping at least once a day. I start with nothing and can use anything I find, except I choose not to use Falmer body armor and limit my use of Falmer items. Also, number 3, if I find or make something but it has excessive clipping or skimpiness, I can trade it for something of lesser value in Additemmenu for the sake of YouTube acceptability. At this point, I have no idea what to expect. I read on the mod page there are Falmer, but I know there's animals also. The question is, can I fight bears with my bare hands slash a little dagger? We'll see. Oh, and I know those Ethereum gems I'm supposed to be collecting for something. I do like the sound of her unclothed feet is definitely present on the stone. Immersive. I found 4 branches. It's getting late. I need to make a fire, make a bedroll, see if I can find any food. Well, apparently I suck at foraging. With this hatchet, I can chop dead wood and have another weapon, and a pair of shoes, better than not having shoes. Well, dang, I don't have enough fur to actually make a bedroll now. I like that she's just got the axe and dagger like tucked into her underwear. But I guess I need to hunt more for more fur. Well, hello, that's my first encounter with them. Can I beat at least 2 Falmer with sticks and rocks? We'll see. On the bright side, though, I see a bow, which could be very helpful for me. So I definitely want to fight these guys. These dudes are a little tough. I don't know how a level 1 person could do this. That's an upgrade. I think she wants to swing it two-handed. Oh yeah, I got a bow and some arrows. I do feel like having these jerks here takes a little bit of the challenge out of this, because now I have some manufactured items that I didn't have to make myself. But it's hard to have challenge without having at least some guys who use weapons. So I'm going to wear the gauntlets and the, I guess, leg gauntlets, so she doesn't have shoes anymore, but they're more protective. Just gonna lay down for the night. Off to hunt some more stuff. As a halfling once said, I am a sexy, shoeless god of war. I do have limited arrows, so, better. Hello, Cougar. You're full of meat and supplies. I think Hunterborn just decides what kind of animal it is if it's not defined. So I get bear meat from cougars. Okay, I've got a bedroll. I've got no real attachment to that location, so I'm just venturing, trying to find more game and more things to discover on this island. Thank God Runa's really good at archery. Not like Destana level good, but I think she's got in the 80s or 90s. Hunter's cabin could be useful. Old ship could be a way out off this island. idle chatter time. For anybody who hasn't watched any of my videos with Runa, she's one of my bafflingly large cast of characters, but is meant to be the adult version of Runa Fair-Shield from the orphanage. She was adopted by Dastana, my main character, back in 201. As you can see, it's 220 now. I hear a wolf or a dog or something. Oh. Actually dangerous enough to play music.
Come on, Mama didn't raise any weaklings.
Seems like the wolf ran away. I really hope that last music doesn't get me copyright claimed. Also, I've got bone break fever and no way to cure it. But it's not like bone-itis where my bones are just going to start breaking. Or vampirism or anything. She's got one dagger, so she's got the dagger sneaking animation. Looks good. Side note, the power attacks for daggers I have are just vanilla, so I just added a new Dragon's Dogma moveset. Basically, it was made for MCO, but I took the animations out and put it straight into DAR folders for power attacks. Also, it seems like I've got my daggers on parrying only. I'm going to fix that. That's from Animated Armory. And I've sped up all the menu play for harvesting ingredients and whatnot. I feel like in Skyrim there are two kinds of people. One who mostly play vanilla, who play like first person, and then the new people who are used to like Dark Souls and things with a lot of third person animations. There's one positive to playing in third person, and you're viewing it right now. As you've seen, I tend to play first person for ranged attacks and third person for melee attacks, because the aiming just feels so much better in first person. Hey, I found something I want from Scrimshaw. I was able to make more arrows. I got a lot of raw meat. And now I have a two-handed weapon. Don't ask me what it's actually hanging off of. I don't know. Ah, an opportunity to use my new chunky boy. Why are you running away? feel like none of this stuff is going to be helpful because she has pretty much no smithing skills of any kind. However, if she finds some ore, this trip might be a good opportunity to build them. Not have Fenrir be the only craftsman in the family. Those boots look like a quest item. Huh, a badger. I don't think I've ever seen a badger. He looks hostile. Oh, well, maybe not. Fear my nail bat. There's been a lot of just me running, so I'm probably going to cut a bunch of this out. But I see some mammoths here. I definitely don't want to fight them. Thought it was interesting. Oh, a bow and some more arrows. I think that might be as good as what I have now. And firewood. But, I don't have to use Falmer stuff. Speaking of stuff, I'm going to see if I can make anything better. Yep, it's the same. Hey, it's that excessive skimpiness I was talking about. There, that's a lot more reasonable. You know, I do have the amazing world of bikini armor, and I like it because you can make modular outfits, but about a good 75% of it is not really usable on YouTube. Also, these outfits are not actually from that mod. They're from some other mod I have. I don't know. I have about 1,000. This is me eating food. It's crazy that actual armor is somehow more skimpy than an actual set of underwear I was wearing before. She looks pretty respectable now, though. But I'm absolutely going to use her in her underwear for the cover image, the thumbnail. I'm trying to attract all kinds here, including the wrong crowd, and then maybe they'll just get sucked in by my interesting storytelling. Maybe. Yes, no, maybe. The Falmer gauntlets look pretty good as for like a prehistoric barbarian look. Treasure chest in a cave in the water. I'm going to forget about that. I'm just going to wander, you know, figure it out as I go. Speaking of which, you know, this mod scratches an itch that Morrowind did. I remember when quest markers weren't everywhere. I kind of did this with my first playthrough of Skyrim 2 back in 2012. I just started from a town, picked a direction, and wandered. And to hell with the main quest. Of course, my main quest was bugged on one of the early releases of Skyrim. For some reason, you couldn't absorb dragon souls, so I was just not the Dragonborn for the entirety of the game. And then I came back at level 70-something and came to Whiterun when I finally got the fix for it. And Balgruuf was like, hey, could you investigate this for me? So I didn't even actually know that shouts existed for 90% of my first playthrough. Side note, Damien, Runa's brother, learned a spell in Daggerfall that lets him send notes to people over long distances. It's called Missive. This is actually a joke / justification by me because in The Elder Scrolls 3, Daggerfall, that's how a lot of the main quests went. You go off, do your own thing, and in a couple of days they'd send you a missive. A note would appear in your pocket. So when Damien did Skygerfall, he started wondering how they did that. What I'm saying is that everybody in the main group knows this spell now, including Runa. The catch is, you need paper and a pen to cast the spell and send the message. She doesn't have anything resembling paper. Even if she did, she doesn't know where she is. So somebody needs to actually send her a missive first for her to respond. Also, she can't fly like Damien or Distana. She can levitate, but who wants to run across an entire ocean? So, she seemed like the perfect fit for this odyssey she's on. That's a neat overlook. I definitely don't want to fight that guy at my current level of equipment. Maybe later. Also a neat view. This actually seems like a good place to stop. I think I might change how I'm doing this. What seems to work for me is doing a couple episodes of a character then moving on. Distana just had so much of a backlog I wanted to catch up from all my streaming. Coming up soon, more Damien in Somerset, Distel and Valiana in the Reach, Distana doing Ghost of the Tribunal, Fenrir in Skyrim, and then back to Runa at the island. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. And also, I do a lot of community posts these days, so if you wouldn't mind commenting on those too, I'm probably going to do some polls as to what I'm doing next. And I'm going to look down this bottomless pit. Happy modding.